All right. So, hello everybody. This is Crazy Canuck 1985. That is my Steam ID and my Xbox Live gamer tag. Feel free to add me as a friend. Today, I still have a couple reviews that I'll get to a little bit later on today. But I am going to show you guys my new course. So this is, Midnight Sun Golf Club. So you guys get to be the critiquers for my course here. So this is kind of my first real good attempt at a really good course. But yeah, just, I already got some feedback here. First hole should have put a... Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get to that. So let's just get going here. Okay. So, this first hole here, if it loads, I haven't played this on console yet, so hopefully it's not chugging.
Hello there and welcome to the golf club.
Okay.
Let's get down to the tee and
So here's my first hole. Par 5. It's gonna be a 3-shot par 5. I'll show you my thinking here. This is very dependent on the wind. I tried it with a... See, we got wind in our face here, so that's why you had to do a layup here.
Man, did you ever launch that?
So, hit a driver. Now, your second shot, yeah, I can see people's, issues here. With the wind in your face, you've got no choice other than laying up with probably like a 6, 7, 8, even a 9 iron, which kind of sucks with the wind in the face. But there is a landing area over, but I'm not going to be able to get to that with the wind. So, yeah, maybe that was a bit of a design flaw on my part. I probably could have had a, move something up. But, yeah. So people that are watching, feel free to, critique my course here. Usually I do the critiquing, now it's your turn.
And we have about, I'd say 140-ish.
I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There's a few... the lighting was kind of the most concerned about. I didn't want to make it too dark. I know there's some dark spots on this course, but I don't think it's overly bad. And I was also worried about frame rate, but seems to be okay on console. I made it on PC, so it was working fine on PC.
This one's for birdie.
Okay. Yeah, I was doing some a little bit of offline testing.
Okay, let's see if you can save par.
But I didn't come across the in-the-face wind, so I don't know. That was a bit of a mess up on my end.
Starting off.
Oh, I start off with bogey. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Let's let her rip.
So this second hole, this is one of my holes where I was a little worried it was going to be too dark. I probably spent about 2 hours just working on lighting, trying to get it. This is the best I could create to keep the vision that I wanted. It's not perfect, but it's the best I could do. Anyway, so this hole I gave 3 options. You can hit up the left. You can hit to the right. Or, I even created a little window. You can go right through the middle if you want. With that wind, it's a little bit tough to do, so I'm going to go to the left. That should work.
Very nice. All
Sixth
right,
hole, a
and
bit
we are
laggy.
about 160
That's the one I
yards
was
or
worried
so
the most
from the
about.
pin.
11 might lag a little bit too, but we'll see.
Solid swing.
At one point I had to get rid of quite a few things because some holes were lagging pretty hard, but so I had to remove a lot. But yeah, I get it's probably a little bit laggy in some places.
Oh, come on, ball.
Okay.
Nothing too scary. Nice.
So yeah, this is my entry in the course design contest.
Okay, so that'll keep you
I think I'm one of the. I think I am the first one of the 20 to release. I kind of want to just sneak it out ahead of time before the power designers. I won't be able to compete with them, but so
take your best
thought
shot.
I'd release a little bit early, get a few plays. Okay, third hole. I'll be honest with you, this was probably my least favorite hole on the whole course. I just didn't really like how it turned out. It's tough. I don't know. I don't really like the look of it that much. So anyway, it's a really tough tee shot, especially with the wind. So if I go this way, I'm gonna blow into those bunkers. But I did make a little window here. But you got to be pretty accurate. Ooh. Well, that ended up working
All right,
out.
looking good so far.
Hit it off the heel. Right off the heel. So yeah, this was probably
Okay,
I don't know.
180 yards from the pin here.
my least favorite. So yeah, people watching. Usually I do the critiquing. It's your turn. Let me know what you think, just by looking at it, or if you play it. Feedback is much appreciated. I'm still learning my design tools too, so. See, this green I think was a little bit dark, and I couldn't really do anything about it. I tried everything, but I could not get this green to light up. And unless I took away a ton of trees, and it just made the hole look even worse. So this was one of the holes where I had a bit of lighting issues, but that I couldn't really
10-footer here,
fix.
this is makeable. Very nice putt. And that'll keep you at 1 over for the round.
Okay.
Okay, let's tee up another
Here's my
one.
fourth
Hole
hole.
number
I
4.
really like how this hole turned out. Short little par 3 over the lake. There's a bear there. I was going to put a bear on every hole, kind of like it was stalking you, but I decided not to. There's a lot of wildlife on this course. Because this course is kind of... My vision is this is kind of in... what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, this course is meant to kind of be played with like in the middle of the night, because it's kind of in Canada's high north. It's the land of the midnight sun, where the sun doesn't go down some days in the summer. So that's kind of what I pictured. 8th hole, steps with flowers, touch of leg. Yes, I noticed that too. Oh.
Let's see if we can.
Yeah, it's
save
hard
the
now
car
with
on
that
this spot
multi-plant to get a completely lag-free course. I tried not to go nuts with the tool, but, some holes I
here.
did.
So close. All right, about a 3-footer here. Nice putt.
I appreciate your critique there.
Sitting
Yeltsin.
at 2 over for the round.
Thanks very much. Okay, 5th hole.
Keep
I
an
really
eye on
like
that
the look of
wind.
this
Could come into
hole.
play on this hole.
kind of started as nothing, but it, you know, kind of morphed into a nice looking hole when I was designing this one. Short par 4. You're most likely going to hit a 3 or 5 wood off the tee. I did leave an option for people to take a risk and hit driver, but not recommended. Well, now we got wind in the face, so this is a driver hole.
That was amazing.
3 under after 9, nice. I think I put a score up of 5 under on PC just not too long ago, but I think my back 9 plays a little bit easier. Hey, Mr. Fickett is here. Well, I'm not going to be able to compete with him, but... Thanks, sir.
Looking good.
Oh.
For the birdie here.
Okay. No, not quite.
This one for the save. Okay, let's head to the next hole. And that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
All right.
Sixth
hole. Okay, this is where I decided to punish myself and, you know, make one of these big rock walls. I wasn't sure originally if it was going to fit with the rest of the course, but I added a couple others, so it kind of worked. I was a bit worried about lag with that on the approach. I think it is lagging a little bit. But, oh well. I don't think it's terrible. Like, yeah, it's not bad, but it's lagging a little.
This is a beauty.
Okay. There we go. So, you know, I always liked this. It's kind of, I really like this look. I know I love me some rock walls too.
This one's looking dialed in. 9-footer here.
Kind of just, you know, start building, and then it originally was just going to be a few rocks lining the water, and then it just kept building, and then it looked nice. So I kept it.
Okay, so that'll keep you at
Okay, that's
2
6.
over for the round.
Okay, here's 7. This hole probably took me the
Coming
longest to
off a
build.
par on the
Short
last
par,
one.
well, long par 3, but building this kind of creek and then lake in the back. Oh, took a long time. I'm not super happy with that bunker at the front, but I don't know. I like how this one turned out. Oh, look at this wind. That's brutal. I didn't get winds like this when I was testing. Oh man, that's tough. Job. 8 days. That's all I've been doing for the last 8 days. I'm in the second week of my 2 weeks off, so it's been like 5 or 6 hours a day of designing.
You've got 21 feet to the cup from here.
Get in. There we go.
Wow, that was just awesome. Huge putt.
There's 7.
For the round.
Now we're going to 8, which is a long par 5
All right,
here.
let's haul off and just
Now at the
smash
last minute, I changed my lighting up. The course actually was quite a bit darker, but it had some really nice, like this hole just really popped with that old lighting, but it made the rest of the course too dark, so I had to, you know, bail out. Okay. So, you know, it's a little bit dark, and I think it lags a little bit up there, Yeltsman was saying, which I noticed when I was designing too, but oh well. Man, this wind is not Very nice.
This one's looking good.
You like the lighting? Awesome. That was what I was most worried about.
Unlucky. I take back that last comment.
I was, it was, yeah, originally it was way darker. So, I think I might have made a good choice. I'm
Right.
still kind of
Well,
considering
dirty
releasing
stuff
a
into the short
full
stuff
light
here.
version, but
Let's regroup.
if
Looking
the
at
lighting's
around
good, then
155
there's no
yards
need.
out from here.
Okay. So let's see if it, yeah, it's lagging a touch here, you're right. So it's not an overly
Sweet. This
hilly
is for
course. There's no huge elevation drops. There's no big elevated tees. It's just kind of, I went more for realism than anything. So it's a pretty flat course,
little 6-footer here, nothing too scary.
which is quite different from the course I was originally making before my old computer crashed, which had a lot of elevation change.
Let's see how
That was
this
some
all
bad
adds
putting.
up.
Okay, there's 8.
Look at the round.
Here's 9.
Ninth hole coming up.
Yeah, I could have done some more work with those flowers, but I left it. I think I'm being overly picky on myself, but okay. So this is 9, kind of shortish par 4 over a little pond. Now no driver here. Even a 3-wood might be a bit too much in this wind. Knock a 5-wood down. Okay, that works.
And about
A short little
135
pitch
yards
in.
out from here.
Again, this was another hole where my old lighting, this hole looked fantastic. Still looks pretty good, but thanks. Believe it or not, this hole was, or this course was originally going to be
Nice.
countryside. I think I'm glad I made the change. I like lots of trees. I just grow up playing courses that have lots of trees.
To save par.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never even attempted to build a links or a a links course, because I think I would
Moving on.
just butcher it. I
Three
just
over for
don't,
the round.
can't make the course like that look good. Okay, there's my front 9. I'm kind of all over the place. Lots of +3. I think it was 2 under on the back when I just
Put this
played this
drive
on
in the
PC.
fairway.
No, countryside, those willow trees, those are the best looking trees in that theme, but they chug it. Firmness is just, I've kept it at stock medium for both. Okay, so this is my 10th hole. I spent a lot of time kind of doing that 10th tee box area, but it's kind of all for naught because I can't see it. Oh well. I kind of went into this trying to think of every possible angle the golfer's going to look at and tried to make it look interesting at pretty much every angle.
Nice.
I didn't want it just kind of barren,
And from
flat,
here,
boring area.
We're right around 170 yards out.
So it took a while. I spent a lot of time kind of planting. And you like the 15th? 15th was another one of those holes where I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work. That one was actually, I kind of went through 15 pretty fast, to be honest. I usually spend an hour or 2 on each hole. I think I did 15 in about like 45 minutes, and then just kind of left it. But I'm glad you like it.
4 feet. Let's do this.
Yeah, that was kind of my hole.
Nice
I
little
wanted to
putt
make
on that
sure
one.
you know, every part was looked nice, looked attractive, somewhat. But yeah, I was always worried I was going to hit the object limit, but I never did. Okay, here's 11. Here I went kind of crazy with another rock wall here. This hole is very loosely based off one of my favorite holes at a course I used to work at. Except there's usually a canyon between the tee and the green that I didn't put in. Because a lot of it, well, most of this course is pretty much playing at sea level or lake level, so I couldn't really, not much room for a canyon. And I didn't want to try to raise one hole completely up because it just would have looked out of place in the background. So.
This one's looking good.
Okay. I like that. I like how that rock wall turned out. '16's lagging. Interesting.
You're right.
Wonder why 16 would be lagging.
Okay, so that'll keep you at.
I'll have to take a look. Hopefully it's not terrible.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, here's 12. Here's my monster par 5. 600 and something. 605 yards or something. So definite 3-shot par 5. Bunkering off the tee. Yeah. I didn't overdo it with the bunkers because I'm trying to hide my weakest part of my designing is my bunkers. So sometimes I can make a really good one, but I don't know. I still really struggle with bunkers. Nice job. Hopefully you like it. Oh, I got some very favorable wind here. I might be able to hit this monster in 2. Maybe not. No, I'm still not going to hit it in 2. That's okay. It was meant to be a 3-shotter. Oh. Triple bogey 6 on the 17th. I wanted to make 17 a tough par 3. I originally had that pin on 17 tucked way back, but I moved it at the, near the end of the process.
Okay, for the birdie.
Oh, how'd I miss that? Who designed this course? Jeez.
Well, I'm happy to move on.
Alright. There's 12.
And that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Okay, here's 13 here,
Well,
so we're
just
going right
letting
through
you
the
know, it's a
chute.
bit windy out there, so keep that in mind as you go on to the tee.
Water all throughout the right. Bunkering on the left. Kind of leads to a bigger lake near the green. And then a really shallow green. Okay. 2 under, nice score. I can definitely see some good golfers with some favorable wind just rip this course apart. Yeah, this is definitely one of my tougher holes. This hole, along with probably 3, is my toughest holes.
Like about
Especially with the wind here, it's a little nasty. Nine and a half. Hey, I like it. Thanks very much.
All right, on the green. Let's get putting. 10-footer here. I think this can go.
Basically, all I was gunning for is, with the old TGC Tours rankings, that I wanted to make a 4-star course. So
Nice solid
I
birdie on
think
the
I've done
last
it here.
hole. We've got another birdie in the works
Hopefully
here.
it's a 4. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, I missed my flyover. Darn. Anyway, this is 14. You got a very tough tee shot here, so you got the choice. You're going to lay up, or you're going to hit driver and you're going to bypass. Which I think I could do with this wind.
Nice
I don't know.
swing.
What do I know? I only designed the thing. Oh, I did make it. Okay.
Looking at 125 yards-ish to the pin here.
Okay, so into the green here. This hole maybe could have used some more bunkering around.
On the green, but you still got a lot of work to do.
Oh, you think it's a more 4+? Excellent. Stevie Mac, my username is CrazyCanuck1985. Please feel free to add me.
Let's see if we can save.
That was a
par on
crappy
this
putt.
Oh, it was so close.
Yeah, my first hole,
All right,
yeah,
nice
that
work.
second shot, I kind of went back and forth on what I could have
And
done
let's
with
see
that
what
one.
adds up.
Oh well.
Sitting at 3 over for the round here.
Okay, there's 14. Okay, here's 15. 15 I kind
Now
of
it's time to send this ball
put
on its
together
way.
last night, kind of in shambles, and I guess it turned out okay. I always say in my reviews the short par 4 is always the toughest to make. But I think this one turned out not bad. So I've got a pretty... It all depends on the wind here. Actually, I've got some pretty favorable wind, so most people would maybe lay up. You know, that's kind of the safe way, but the aggressive way, if you got the wind, let's try. Ooh, I think I'm going to get there. I love making the short par 4s. I have a couple of them. 5 is a short one, and then this is a really short one. Turned out okay, actually. The more I play it, the more I kind of like it. I didn't like it at first. Ooh.
Okay, we're putting from around 15 feet out.
Get in. No. See, short par 4, landed on the fringe, still made par.
And the next
My
hole
short game
coming up.
is atrocious.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Yeah, I was thinking a bunker at the back, maybe too.
16th hole coming up.
Okay, 16. Another par 5. This is my shortest par 5. Again, pretty narrow landing area. Now, here, I was originally had a bunker in the front of the green there, but it looked like crap, so I kind of replaced it with, you know, some brush. I still struggle with my bunkers a bit. Okay, so Yeltsman, you're saying there's a bit of lag on 16
Nice,
green?
should be in the
Let's take a
fairway.
look. Hopefully it's not terrible. I wonder what would be causing it. Because there's not a ton up there. I guess you can see the clubhouse, but... Okay, so here... Good, this is what I intended to do here. So you're going to have to lay up here. Yeah, I got a big false front on here. Looks like I caught a couple... That ghost got suckered in. This is the play. But it depends on the wind. You could hit here in 2. Okay. Oh yeah, it is lagging a bit. What the heck? Ugh. Oh man. Well, if it's only chugging in one place, I guess that's okay. But what
Hope
the
this
heck's
bites.
causing that? Ooh, it's really lagging. Huh.
Ended up nice and safe. Still a little work to do though.
Yeah, a little bit of lag. I don't know why. I didn't really notice that on PC.
All right, let's get out of here.
Huh. That's a shame. Oh well.
And that'll keep you at 3 over for the round.
Okay. So,
All right,
17.
let's let her rip.
I love making 17s par 3s, and I want to make them, tough par 3s. This one's a tough one. 227 yards. A lake. We got a couple bunkers bordering the lake. It's a little bit nasty. Oh, that front of that green, I didn't want to have be that undulated, but oh, this is a nasty wind here too. Okay. So this is my idea. I wanted to make a really difficult par 3 here on 17. If this were to be played in a tournament, this hole could make or break your tournament. That's
Nice.
kind of what I was wanting to do here. I got lucky.
Sweet. Next hole coming up.
There we go. We're almost done. One more hole.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 3
My
over
18th.
for the round. Coming off up.
I wanted the lighting to
last
be
one.
better
Let's
here.
see
I
what
wanted to
happens
get that
here.
real dusky look, which I originally had, but it was either have that look on this hole and plunge a good chunk of the course into darkness, or lighten this one up a bit and have it lighter, so I went with the latter. But still, this green's a touch dark, but oh well. Okay. Oh, why am I starting with a 4-iron? I messed that up. Didn't route that properly. God, you play this so many times over and over and over again, and then you publish it, and then you find a whole bunch more things that you could have fixed. Oh well. Pretty happy with it, how it turned out still.
And you were about.
Okay, so my
150
shot in
yards.
here, bit of a side hill lie. I like my clubhouse. That was actually the first thing I built. Before I built any holes, I just decided to, build a clubhouse. It's the most time I've ever spent building a clubhouse. Turned out pretty good, I think. That's okay.
Nice. Okay, 20 feet to the cup.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up, hopefully with a birdie. Yes. 2 over. Well, this whole course plays pretty tough in the wind, actually. So, that is my course that I have basically been spending the last. I probably put in about 60 hours into this thing. Probably could have easily sunk another 20 in fine-tuning, but you know what? I was afraid I was going to destroy the course if I did that, so I just kind of bit the bullet and released it today, and yeah, this is how it is. So this is my official course entry for Taste's design contest. So I'm not going to win, but I'm hoping, I get, some recognition. Maybe people notice it. My pros and cons, my rating. Yeah, I usually do that at the end of each video. No, I'm not going to do that with my own course. I definitely see some cons. My first hole was, that second shot. I could have planned that out a little better with the wind. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to, you can't really rate your own course, so I'm not going to. Well, actually I am. 1 out of 200. Come on, let's get this handicap. I doubt it, but we'll see. So yeah, this is my course. I'm gonna rate it a 10. I'm gonna give myself a 10. Alright. Yeah, so that is my course. Give it a play, please. If you have some time, let me know. Any constructive feedback is always welcomed. And hopefully you guys enjoy it and have fun with it. and I am going to take a little break from course design. Who knows? Maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe I'll start a new course tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, so you want me to play more? Play more what? Play another course? Okay, well, I am actually going to set up another review. I think Steve to Golf, he wanted me to review his Royal Montreal. So I think I'm going to do that. And I think there was another course that I saw on the forums that I'm going to take a look at. So give me 5 minutes. I'm going to reload here, and I'm going to play another course. And I'll be back to my usual reviews. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Give it a play. Let me know how it goes, and have fun. Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes, and I will start up a new video with Royal Montreal.